Okay, so 7 years after giving birth to my third child, I gave birth to a fourth child. And my husband's mental health began not allowing him to be able to work around others. So, for instance, he would hear two employees speaking to each other on another aisle, and some other employee may not have been there that evening, and he would swear that he heard those two employees saying that the reason why the other employee was not there was because that employee was at home with me having an affair, and I did not even know these people. So there was that, and he would get released from jobs for harassing employees over things like that. And then I became the only employed parent because, again, he was unable to hold down jobs. That left me having to pay the bills, and therefore he ended up becoming the one who was responsible for watching over the children while I was at work, only he wasn't. He was driving up to my work and parking his car in an obscure place where I couldn't see him watching me. And I ended up finding this out because I went out to my car to grab something from my vehicle one day, and I watched him drive by, and I waved him down. And when he came over, the children were not in the car with him, and he explained that he had left him at the house, and this was about 15 miles away from our home. So there were some pretty serious things that took place leading up to the point of leaving him. One of the things was I had learned throughout the years to surface sleep, and I did that because it wasn't on purpose, it wasn't intentional. I had just started being very anxious to fall asleep and not knowing what was going on inside the house. I had decided that I was going to move the children from their separate bedrooms into one bedroom, which was beside my own, the older three. And the youngest one, who was still an infant, I had him sleep with me in the bed. And my logic behind this was the older three, if something were to occur in the room with them, one of them would scream out and tell me, and I was right next door. But the youngest one was an infant still and wouldn't be able to say that something was wrong, which is why I kept him in the bed with me.